The OBS engine. I want to be a custom built coil user. I don't want to use pre-built ones like the Crown or the Smock TF-V8, all those. So I've tried many RTAs, RDAs, drippers, the Lush, the UL Project X, the Griffin, the Goon, the Bella, the Kennedy. None of them satisfied my needs. Not saying they're not any good, not saying that they don't work for other people, saying they didn't satisfy my need. For over a year, the UL Crown, and now the SE1, the updated Crown, the actual working version 2, the version 2 and the Raphael combined, whatever. Excellent flavor, excellent vapor, although I really don't care about vapor. I want my hit. I don't want to smoke. Over a year, and I went through 25, 30 RTAs, RDAs, drippers. Then I got the OBS engine. Coils that came with it, they were like 0.2. I don't like vaping that low. I like right around 0.4 and up. 3 and below, I'm not happy. So the coils that came with it, didn't like, wasn't happy, ditched them. Wrapped my own coils, bought some coils, Claptons, fuse Claptons, flat wire, Aliens, Tractor Tracks. I don't even know the names of all these things. The Hive, I like that. The Tigers. Honestly, in here, wasn't happy with any of them. Pretty much was going to give up. I was going to give it to a friend of mine. I was sitting here and I just had some plain Jane 26 Canthal wire. What the heck? Wrapped it up. I think it was like 5, maybe 6 wraps. Put it in. It's just not even twisted. Just brown wire. 5 wraps. Came out, it was like 0.4, well, actually I can look. 0.46 with duals. Messed around with the cotton. Flooded. Kept getting spit back. Messed around with the cotton. Put it in a little further in those holes. I'll show a picture here of the holes I'm talking about, if you're not familiar. Then it was too tight, and I was starting to get dry hits. Not burnt, but dry. It wasn't keeping up. Then, luck. Had to have been luck. I got it perfect. Got the cotton, got the coils right, it's at the ohms I like. I'm only at 30 watts. Once I did that, mess with the airflow, top airflow. I think that's what sealed the deal, is the top airflow. Can't leak. I mean, it can't. No matter what you do, unless you take it apart, it can't leak. So, flavor beats the Crown. No step back, no dry hits. I could do this till the tank's empty. And I know you can't see it well, but I've got the holes just past halfway closed. Let's go all the way open. I don't know if you can see that. I know my camera sucks and everything's red. There's nothing red. I don't know why it's red. Sorry. Holes wide open. You might as well just breathe. There is no restriction. Tons and tons of airflow. kills the flavor though. I don't want to say it kills it, but I found if I turn it just past halfway, the flavor is intense. Another thing, their airflow control. It's not clicky, but when you move it, it stays. I mean, it don't move. I mean, just me grabbing it ain't gonna move. I have to actually turn it. It's not hard. I'm not saying it's hard to turn. It just doesn't move. And that flavor. 30 watts, 0.48 ohms, 3.71 volts. Hopefully you can see that. Flavor. Finally, a hand-built, I can build coil and cotton system that beats pre-builts. Crown, been my favorite for over a year. Still love it. This has just a hair better taste, just a little. I'm not giving up on those, but I don't want to have to buy coils. I don't like paying, you know, 10, 15 bucks for a pack of coils. I can buy I don't even know what it is, a pound of cotton, 100 feet of wire for like 7 bucks. That'll last me, what, 10 years? I mean, seriously, those of you who built or wrapped your own coils, you know, it only takes just a little bit of wire and 100 feet goes forever. Love it. So, back to the OBS engine. They did excellent. It's a little, for me, it's a little finicky with the cotton. You don't want to go all the way through to the deck. You don't want it just on top. You don't want it too thick. Too thick and it blocks off the flow. Too loose and it floods. I shouldn't say floods, but it spits. And I don't like spit back. I don't like burning vapor on my, or juice on my tongue. I don't like that. But once you get it, and like I said, it's a little finicky, it's perfect, in my opinion, for me, for my taste, for my usage. Took me, I'd say, a day, day and a half, probably 10, 15 different coils. Take it apart, use the syringe, suck the juice out, because you can only get the juice out one way. Fiddle with the cotton, fluff it, trim it, pull it out, throw it away, put new cotton in. Finally got it. This is actually my second full cotton wrap that I'm going to go with. The last one I had, I went for over a week. Perfect. Just kept filling it. After a week, single wrap wire. You're all familiar with it, just Canthol's, just a single wire. I don't even have a little piece here. Well, here's some twisted. But just a single, not even this. This is twisted. That's just a piece I was messing with. You burn it out pretty quick. About a week at 30 watts. And I don't chain vape. But this is never too far from my hand. You know, I'm not quite a chain vapor, but close. So I just wanted to revisit that. OBS engine. If you don't have one, you want to get away from hand-built, or pre-built, sorry. Or if you're already hand-building, you're already ahead of me. If you don't have the OBS engine, get it. Flavor on it is intense. You get the cotton right, no spit back. Get the cotton right, there's no dry hits. I don't generally vape quite that much. Close. I'm just trying to say there's no dry hits. That's only at 30 watts. It puts out a decent amount of vapor at that wattage. Tons of flavor. Not in it for vapor. I care less what other people see or don't think. I care what I enjoy and what satisfies my needs. This does it. This does too. Don't get me wrong. It does. But I have to pay for those coils in a pack and wait for them to come. This one, if something goes wrong, rip it out, put a new one. I can do it in like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Kind of go over the size. Like I said, this is the SC by UL OBS Engine, both on Wismec RX200. This one's the RX200, this is the RX200S. It's just got the wider screen, otherwise pretty much the exact same thing. A little bit shorter. I just had to go back over that because once I had it, and I was like, oh, I was impressed. I was really impressed. It takes a lot to impress me. Now, as you saw in my first video, I bought two. This one and this one. I ordered another one. The other one's going to go on the shelf and not going to get touched. This one might get put on here with a different flavor. I don't know. I'm not like your other reviewers that you see, like, you know, throw a couple names out there. Vape Fagan, Mike Vapes, and DGLL Vapes, and many others. You see they got those thousands of mods and tanks and all those fun toys, you know, that they get sent to them. Nobody sends these to me. I order, I pay for my cash. I'll say what I want, how I want, whether I like it or don't like it. Our first video, I wasn't very impressed. I did it wrong. This video I made because I finally got it right, and I like. Well, I'm on the things that I like. Ruthless, loaded glazed donuts. Food Fighters, pound it. I mix them 50-50. Put them in one of those little squirt bottles. I'll even mix it in the tank. This one's got the perfect pastry donut cake taste. This one's got just enough cinnamon glazed donut to mix with that to make perfect, smooth, creamy flavor. On its own, and that's what started. On its own, the cinnamon's a little much. I kind of feel it in my nose. Not happy with it. I liked Ruthless so much. Tried some of their grape drink. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. Just saying it's not for me. It's kind of, to me, for me it's kind of got a, I don't want to say cough syrup or medicine-y taste, but it's got that little chemical tang to it. And all the fruity ones do for me. Cherry, strawberry, they all have that odd taste. I like the pastries. The pastries work for me. Another one I like that I don't have with me, I'm actually out. Muffin Man, one hit wonder. I think it's top shelf. Yeah, I think it's top shelf. It's not an everyday vape for me. Cinnamon's a little much. But I do that. I'll do a tank of that, I don't know, once a week, twice a week. These two mixed, my all day, every day. And that's what's in here now. And it's in there. Oh, that taste. And I've had them in my Crown, my SE. And it's got decent flavor. Those of you who use it, you know what I mean off a pre-built coil. It's got good flavor. Off this, it's just a little more intense. Just a little bit. Alright, y'all know I like it. If you ain't got one, buy one. Speaking of, I know, on my screen you get that fisheye thing. Where the mouse is, right here. That's the engine. Love it. Then I found out they had, which is not here for some reason. Oh, no, that ain't it. They had the mini sub, or the mini engine. It's just a little bit smaller. I think it's 23 millimeter. The engine itself, the one I have, is 25 millimeter. They have the sub, the nano, the sub mini. These are more, that's more of a dripper. Those I don't know anything about, honestly don't. Frostworm kind of looks like the Limitless or the Wismic Theorem. I don't know, those didn't really work for me. I found this top airflow. You know, I'm hoping you're seeing that. Top airflow, I think, was key for me. One other thing, show you just how much I like that. Loaded and pounded juices, all those bottles. Oh, there's some Muffin Man. I told you, I was out. All them bottles. Load it, pound it. I mix them in tanks up. I got a little bit left in here. I mix them in there 50-50. And you see, that's my vape stash. I don't have 100 mods. I don't have 100 different tanks. I've got what? 1, 2, 3 crowns, 2 dolphin tanks, a Lush, the Raphael Pro X, the SE, little packet came in, and then my 2 OBS engines. Hand built, do your own. This is the way to do it. If you like running those higher watts, lower ohms, it can and will. I don't like a hot vape. I don't like it cold either. Cold sucks. Kind of warmish. But my main goal, I don't even want to say flavor. You know, I don't know if all of you, but me, for instance, I went from smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day to vaping. I need my fix. You know, and I'm only running 6 milligram. Hopefully you can see that. It's only 6. I know I hear a lot of the other reviewers saying they do 3 and vaping Fagan vaping. He's always Mark. He gets to doing like 200 watts and he's doing 3 milligrams and he's getting the McBuzz. Maybe he wasn't a smoker before. I don't know. When I first started, I was actually doing 18 milligrams in a tank in a crown. It was great. Weaned myself down to 6 though. It's been a year, down to 6 milligrams. And now that I only have to buy juice and I don't have to buy coils, I don't see any reason to change anything. I'm happy, I'm satisfied. It's healthier than smoking. You know, doesn't cause cancer, you're not burning. The other big thing, yeah, I want to be healthy, but you know what? I didn't realize just how bad I stunk. Smoking stinks. It just does. I mean, it reeks. I haven't smoked now in a year, and I'm one of those hypocrites. You know, like at work, people come in from break from smoking, and they smell like burnt paper. I mean, they do. They stink. And I just sit there and think, you know, I smelled like that. Ugh. Nothing against those of you that still smoke. If you're watching this video and you're looking at this stuff, do it. I mean, if you're a beginner, don't start off with something like this. This is not for a beginner. Get one of those vape pens. It looks silly. It's kind of whatever you want to call it. It's frilly. They work. I started out on a little e-cig Ego. I think it was an Ego 1. That's what I started on. Do it. But enough of my ramblings. I just wanted to point out the OBS, update my other video, because holy cow. Thank you for watching.